JL, it was a tough Saturday, no question about it. A match that didn't go our way, but really got off to a rough start with a injury to one of our players that delayed the match for 20 minutes, and it obviously had an impact on our team moving forward from that. So, as a coach, how is that something that you try and work through with the team, not only during the match but after the match as well?
Right. I think I think it shows one that the team cared a lot about one another. Just in the impact, we were pretty much waiting around 20 minutes to see what was going on before they took her off to the hospital that way. So, and I think that sort of, like you said, sort of took us out of our groove in the game. Where our minds are sort of split, half on the game, half on how is she doing that way. At the same time, it's like, hey, we just need to come around her, we need to support her and care for her, and now we also, in a sense, honor her by playing the game to the best of our ability. So, that's what we try to do, for the rest of the game. And I think overall the response, given what we had to deal with and the conditions, I think the team responded well in the second half. No, the result was not a good result for us. But, in terms of the mentality and how they responded psychologically, I think that was good. And now as we move forward, we're in the second half of conference play, and I think we just have to, again, you make a choice, and you make a choice to play the game to the best of your ability on the field. And there's other circumstances that we don't have control over, and just how do we deal with them the best and just keep putting our best foot forward.
And we run into this kind of week every year, but you're going to have 3 matches on the road: Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. How do you try to prepare the team mentally and physically for that kind of a grind?
Right. I think, the travel piece, we haven't faced this type of travel schedule in a while, in that we were in Portland, now we're at Whitman, now we're in Portland again. I think that the biggest variable that's most important for us is rest, and making sure that we are getting the players the rest they need for their studies and for soccer performance that way. So that's going to be the biggest factor that we're looking at this week. And then, in amongst that, just making sure that we're concise, making sure that we're focusing on what we need to be focused on, so that when they step on the field, they're ready to play.
Wednesday we have a match against Whitman. A tough loss here against the Missionaries, 1-goal loss. What do we know about them now that we didn't know about them when we played them the first time?
I think we found out a lot. When we played them the first time, I wouldn't say it's what we don't know. It's that, hey, we realized that this player was a problem for us last time. We need to make sure that we're aware of them. Maybe we can work the ball better in these areas of the field. So I think it was, I think we played very well last time we saw them. We've had a couple of injuries that are going to change sort of, where we're putting players on the field. So it'll be interesting to see how we respond to that. But I think the girls are excited, and I think they're looking forward to going down and playing. It will be a night game, so I think it will be a fun atmosphere for us. And again, Whitman's a good team, and it's going to be a battle, and I think that's true of everybody in the Northwest Conference. So, again, it is about just focusing on, hey, this is what we learned last time, this is now what we need to do, and it's focusing on the process of soccer, and just letting the outcomes take care of themselves.